Okay. Also, we completed last position. How to identify the last element using XPath. So this also we have seen this. Let me open Notepad plus element position, and also have seen last using last position. How we have seen this one? This is the last position. Already we have given Control X. This is for last position. Okay, and then let us see. We have four or five more things are there. Say this one using text function. We can use text function in XPath by
Sir,
using.
only one question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, only one question. Sir,
Yes.
here last position in the sense, it's related to particular web element, right? Or next element, there are two elements are there.
Mm,
So for first element, we can give the first position. Next element is the second position, like that.
mm.
Is it like that, sir?
Yeah, it's like that only. Say
The
suppose if there are
last
five.
position.
Yeah, if there are five division elements are there, out of five, I want
Mhm.
to select last element. I want to
Here
identify.
last element means field only, right?
Hmm?
Last field only, right? Element means fields, right? Fields, text fields only, right? Example,
Yeah,
elements
any
means.
element. It can be a division or it can be text box. Suppose inside, see,
Okay, okay.
inside one parent tag, if there are five text boxes, all five text
Mhm.
boxes are direct child elements to the parent tag. Okay, so in that case, if I want to select the last text box, there can be five text boxes. If I want to select a second text box, how you will be passing tag HTML tag within the square brackets, you will be giving two, right? Suppose if I want to
Yes, sir.
select, that means when you can pass that position number, if you know that element position number, then you can use that position number within the square brackets. Suppose if you don't know what is the position number, but you know that it is the last element. I want to select a last element in the group of elements. In that case, we can use this last function in the XPath. Got it?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. And the position number also we should give, right? The position number also we should give along
We,
with the last. We
no,
should
no,
give the position number
we
also.
are not giving position number,
But
right? With the last function.
but you gave,
Hmm?
yeah, but you gave the two also, right, sir?
Where,
Position two you have, it was
where?
in the last yesterday session, last class, last last topic, last expert.
Yeah,
Ah,
these are,
yeah, division div two.
yes, ma. These are the examples, right?
Mm-hmm.
These
Okay,
are,
okay,
these are
okay. In
the,
our example, there are two elements.
yeah. See,
Mhm.
we can use either position number if you know the position number. In case if you don't know the position number, but I know that that element is the last element in that group, then instead of giving position number, we
Mhm.
can use last function to identify last element in the
Okay.
group of elements. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this function identifies the last element in the group. Okay, and this number
Okay.
identifies second element in the group. Got it? See here also, it
Okay.
identifies second element in the group. Hmm? This last function
Okay.
identifies last element in the group. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Now let us see how to use text function in the XPath. We can use the text function also in the XPath. See, it is a very good example. Text function. How to use text function in XPath. Let us go to redbus.in. See in the redbus.in to identify, see for example, this is the, when I click this date of journey text box, it displays a calendar. Understand? Inside this calendar, there are two tables. There are 2 month tables. October month, November month. This is October month table. It is November month table, right? See in the October month table, I want to select a particular date. I want to click on particular day. Understand? So now let us see that
Sir, I'm unable
attributes.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay. Now I'm able to see, sir. Before I was unable to see. Okay, okay.
Okay. See now, in when you click this date of journey text box, it displays a calendar with the 2 month tables, October month and November month. Now inside this October month, I want to select or I want to click on some day. So let us identify some day attribute. It is day number 22, correct? See how you can identify this day element, this element. Is there any attributes are available? Unique attribute is available for this TD element. There is no unique attribute available, right, for this particular element, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, now we should use
Unique is
XPath.
there, sir. Day is there.
Mm,
Sir, day is there, right? Day is unique, right? Day 19, 20, 21. That also unique, right?
21,
Oh,
22.
okay, okay. Attribute is not unique.
Yeah, attribute is not unique.
Sorry, sorry. Yeah, attribute is not unique.
Attribute is not unique,
Correct.
but 20, 21, these are all text, correct? That HTML tag text values.
Yeah, value.
19, 20, 21, these are all
Okay.
text values. Understand? Now I will take XPath of this
Okay.
element. Right click, go to copy XPath and copy that. This is the XPath I'm getting, correct? It is absolute XPath. Now convert that into a relative XPath. See, from this table 1, see there are two tables. See, there are two tables, right? One is this table, another one is this table. There are two tables. Understand? See here, there are two tables are there. Where is that element? Gone. Okay, I selected this. See, this element is inside a row. See, this is the row, correct? And this is the previous row. See, this is the previous row. See, this that means every row is defined as a tr element, correct? And inside this tr element, there are columns. These are all the columns, cells. Understand? Inside that row, these are all the cells. Understand? Each cell is defined with td tag, td element, and it is a table body. And this is the table. Understand? This is one table. See, this is division. Okay, it is division. Hmm? Now look at that here. Inside this division, not inside this division. See, there is one more division. Okay, that is not displayed now. Good. That is not displayed now. Where is that division I closed? Yeah, onward. This is the text onward calendar. Okay, only one division element is there. Good. Inside this division, there are two tables. It is table 1, and there is one more table also. See, this is table 2. Look at this here. Inside this table again, T body, rows, all these things are there. Understand? That means inside this division tag, there are two tables. First table and second table. So in which table you want to click on that element? You click on the cell. I want to click on the first table. Correct. So that's why we should have to take, we can take, see from here I will take X path like this. See that. Division. See, for this division, there is some unique attribute available for division element. What is that? ID, correct? So I can use this unique attribute to identify this division element in XPath like this. Division, instead of giving position number, I'm using attribute number. ID equal to done. Are you clear? What I'm doing? I am defining ID attribute for
Hmm.
division element in XPath to identify that division element, because there is a unique attribute available for division element. So that's why I would like to use that unique attribute instead of giving the position number. Understand? I identify division element by using ID attribute. Are you clear? See here, I am defining a division element here
Yes,
in
sir.
the XPath using ID attribute. And inside that, inside this division, there are two tables, table 1 and table 2. So table 1 already defined here. And inside table 1, what is the next immediate tag? Inside table 1, T body. So T body is defined. Next tag is TR6. Suppose if I, since because this 22 number, 10 to 22 number is in row number 6. Understand? This is the row number 6. Suppose if you want to select day number 15, this one, where it will be available? This 15. This 15 will be available inside this row. That means row number 15, row number 5. Understand? So this is the 15 cell, correct? Suppose if you want to click on the day number 10, then the 10 cell is available inside this row, inside row number 4, I guess. Yes, row number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, correct? So this is the first row in the table, second row, third row. This is the fourth row. So in the fourth row, cell number 10 is available. Understand? So depends upon the day number what you want to select, dynamically the row number changes. Correct? If you want to select day number 10, the row number should be 4. If you want to select row number 12 to 18, the row number should be 5. To select day number 19 to 25, row number is 6. Understand the logic how it is? That means you have to keep change this row number depends upon the day that you want to click in the first table. Are you understanding? You got this point? So how we can avoid this? How you do you know the dynamic row number? Dynamically changing row number. How do you know that? This is the row number for this particular day. It is difficult, right? To dynamically find automatically every time. That means every time you have to modify this row number depends upon the day that you want to click in the table 1. So it is very difficult every time manually changing this row number. So what I will do, I will skip this. See that I am skipping this row, tr row tag in the XPath. So what I'm doing, I'm using here double slash, not single slash. What is the meaning of double slash? See, I will remove this T body also. I can remove this T body also. See that inside table 1, after table 1, I'm using double slash. What is the meaning of double slash? Inside this table,
It's a root cause.
this TD element should be available at any level. It may not be the immediate child for this table. This TD element may not be immediate child for this table. This TD can be at any level inside this table. That is the meaning of this one. Okay. Descendant means it can be at any level, may not be immediate child, it can be also immediate child, or it may not be also immediate child. Understand? That means the Selenium will search this table for this tag td4 tag. Understand? Now inside this I will remove this. I am defining now text method. See that text method equal to 22. Text method equal to 22. See that? That means inside this table 1, identify TD element with the text value as 22. That is the meaning of this. inside this division with the id value, this value, and inside this division go to table 1, and inside this table 1 identify td element with the text value as 22. Understand? That means inside this table 1 there are many td elements. Inside first row there are some td elements. Inside this row there are some td elements. So it will search all that, it will search all td elements which td element has a text value as 22. So this is the td element with value 22. So it will identify this td element directly without referring any tr tag, and also we are not referring t body tag as well. Inside table we are directly defining td element. See that this td element is two levels down inside this table. First level is t body, this is the immediate child. So inside this t body there is tr tag, inside this tr tag there is a td tags. Understand? But we are not using here t body and a tr tags in the XPath, so that's why we are using here double slash. Why we are using double slash here? This td element is not immediate child element for this table, that's why we are using here double slash. If it is immediate child, then we should use here single slash.
If
Are
it
you
is immediate,
understanding?
sir, if it is immediate means, yeah, if it is immediate means we will use the single slash, right, sir?
Yes. If
If
it
it is
is,
immediate,
yeah, if it is immediate child, we should use a single slash. Now let us try that whether this XPath will identify a 22 day using IDE. Stop recording and copy this XPath. Find it. See that it is identifying 22. Now if you can change this date text value. Suppose if I change this text value to 30, see that it will identify directly 30. See 30 is highlighted. Understand? Whatever the day you want to select, just simply you can modify that value here simply. Suppose I want to identify 26. See 26 highlighted. Understand? Suppose if you want to highlight 15. See 15. It is in different row, but still it is identifying it directly. Understand? So like this, the text function is very useful to identify HTML web elements using text value. Using text value. So this is the example I'm going to define here. Yeah, same thing. It is defined here also. Are you clear? This is the date of journey first table.
sir.
It is first table. Suppose if you want to identify date in the second table, if you want to identify second table, how to define the XPath for that? Suppose I want to identify 22 day inside a second table. This is first table XPath. Second table I want to identify. Are you getting my point? Second table means this one. So for this second table, what is the division? Division, not division. Yeah, division is same. Division is same, correct? In the same division, second table. So what we have to change here simply? Table number we have to change to table 2. So this XPath will identify day value inside second table, and this XPath will identify day cell inside the first table. Are you clear? So this
Yes,
is one very useful option, text function we can use inside XPath. Now next come to next one, contains. There is one more
sir.
function.
Sir, for list box also, Sir, for list box also we can use, right? One text method for list box, list of items.
No.
There are
Whatever
list
the
of
element,
items to identify the list.
which element has a text, there we can use it.
Ah,
Understand?
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay.
So now let us see contains function. There is one more function we can use, contains. See, text function we are using to identify the web element by using its text. Now we can use contains function to identify web element by using a partial text. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Partial, not a text here, partial attribute value, any attribute, not the text. Sorry, okay. By using to identify web element by using partial attribute value, any attribute value. We can use partial value instead of using full attribute value. It is possible to define to use partial attribute values by using contains function. Let us see that example. Uh, okay, here itself. Okay, let us take this division. See, what is a division ID? It is something, see, RB CAL underscore TXT onward calendar, correct? See, if I go with this, see, there is one more division here. This is another division. For this division, property will be different. See that attribute will be different for this. So just look at that. This division, this is the division. This division ID, what is the ID? Written calendar. That means this calendar is for written date. So the division name is different here, a written calendar. And this calendar name is forward calendar, and this calendar name is written calendar. So there are two division elements. For date of journey, one division element is there. For date of return journey, there is another division element is there. Inside this division, there are tables, calendar tables. See that I will redefine this. I will redefine this tab, this XPath by using contains function. See here, division contains bracket at id, yeah, at id comma we have to give. Now you can define partial text here, partial value. No need to define a full value for that attribute. I can define partial value. Say that onward, only just I'm using here onward because this value is the unique value. Remaining things are same for both the divisions, correct? Only this is the text is different. This is the value is different. So I'm using only that particular short value, partial value here. That means a division element which contains onward value in id attribute. Understand how it works? Close bracket.
Yeah.
Division element which contains onward value in id attribute. So it is a partial value of this id attribute value. It is not the complete value of attribute id. Understand? So now this XPath also should work successfully to identify this first table. Find it 22. See, it is highlighting 22, correct? Got it? See, using partial value, the division element is identified successfully, and inside that division element we are able to identify a table 1 date without any issues using contains function. Understand?
Okay.
So we have seen how to use
Yeah, when
text function and also how to use contains function in the XPath.
Yes.
That means if you, it is also sometimes very useful. See, in sometimes in the application, so this value will be keep changing, but there can be some text constant in that value. For example, onward is not changing. The remaining text for this attribute suppose changing. Then you can use this constant onward value to identify that element instead of using the full value of that attribute. Understand?
Yeah. Sir, can you show the text of the first table? TXT something is there, sir, in that first table text. What is
No,
the name of the
see, this is the text, ma.
first table text?
Yeah, this is the text.
Okay, sir. This is first table. This is first table.
Mm.
Second table text. What is that? Just I want to see the difference. TXT onboard.
See, this is the second table. Written calendar.
Oh, here. Oh, written calendar here. Okay, sir. There is a different shade. Okay, there
Yeah.
is a difference.
Forward calendar. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So when we should go for this text and content means whenever when web element is having the text attribute, then only we should go for this text and contains, right, sir?
No, no,
Is
no,
it
no.
correct?
No, no, no.
Huh?
Text we can use only for
And the web element.
web element with the text, but contains we can use it for any attribute. See, ID is not a text, right?
Uh-huh.
It is attribute, right?
Mm,
See, where we are
yes.
using
Yeah.
contains to define a partial
Content is.
value of any attribute.
Mhm.
We are using contains contains function to define partial value of any attribute. Understand?
Oh, okay.
With the partial
Okay.
attribute value, say text we are using to identify specific text, element with specific text.
Mm-hmm.
But here contains we are using
Okay.
to identify web element with a partial attribute value, not with text.
Okay.
Contains is not applied for text. Okay. Contains function is applied for
Okay.
attribute. Text function is applied for text. Understand?
Okay.
Are you clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah.
Can we see one more example if you have, sir? If you have one more example, can you see? Since
For what?
I'm thinking contents is applied for the text only.
Uh,
If you see the one more example, the can we see the any other simple examples? Sir?
mm.
Contains for contains.
See, for example, let us take this text box. Data
Yeah.
message. What is the data message value?
Okay.
It is unique value. Okay.
So
Please enter a
yeah.
source city. Correct. Suppose if you go to this text
Yes, sir.
box, what is the data message? See that for this text box. Please enter destination city. Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So which word is different here? Destination
Yeah. Destiny.
and source city. That is the difference. Correct. See here it is a source city will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Yeah, source city is there here,
Yeah. Correct.
and here it is destination is there.
Okay.
So we can identify this
Okay.
text box by using simply source city instead of defining full value. Understand?
Okay.
I can define by using
Okay, sir.
simply
Okay.
source city. See that
Mm,
xpath. I can define like this: xpath equal to / input square bracket contains, what is that ID? What is that attribute? At data message,
Data message.
comma, copy that value and define, remove this all these things. I am giving only partial value.
Yeah.
That's it. So this will identify. It should identify the text box.
Okay, sir.
See, it is highlighting text box. Got it? Suppose if I give this here
Okay,
destination
got
city,
it.
it will identify second text box. 1 second, spelling is mistake.
Yeah.
Destination city space is there, correct? See, it is highlighting
Yes, sir.
second text box. Okay, like this we can use contains
Contains.
function in XPath.
Okay.
Okay, now come to the next one more function, starts with. Contains, it is one function, and one more function we can use in XPath, starts with. What is a starts with is any attribute. We can use any attribute in any attribute starting value to identify web element. Instead of using, see, partial value means that partial value can be anywhere in that attribute value. It can be at the beginning or ending or in the middle of the middle of the attribute. Partial value. See, in the contains we can define any partial value. Understand? This partial value may exist either at the beginning of the attribute or end of the attribute or middle of the attribute. Anywhere it can exist. But this starts with function we can use to identify web element with attributes beginning value, starting value, partial starting value, not full value again, partial starting value of the attribute. Understand? See, for example, let us take this one. Here in data message, please enter source city is there, right? So please enter source city. See, source city is not a beginning of the attribute. It is a middle. This text is inside middle of this enter value, data message value, correct? Beginning means please enter. From here we can take. We have to take from here. Got it? From here. That means if you want to verify that this value, the given value should present at the beginning of the attribute. That means that attribute value should begin with this value. So that is the element I want to identify. I want to identify the element which attribute value begins with this particular text. So in that scenario, you can use it. Suppose if you don't bother whether that text can be displayed either at the beginning or at the ending or at the middle of the attribute value, then we can use contains function. But when you want to identify web element by using a specific condition like this text or the value given value should be displayed at the beginning of the attribute value. When you want to apply this condition, then you have to use this starts with function. Let us see one example for this. Okay, let us take this one, table. Okay, division. I will take this division. Yeah, see, I will take up to here rbcal written text rbcal, this value I want to take to identify that web element. See, this is the value should present at the beginning of this id attribute. That means the id attribute value should begin with this text. That is the web element I want to identify. So like that I want to define that. See that how to define that using starts with. Starts with is a method. So let us define. Here we have to use starts with. Okay, what do I can take it? This is the beginning of this division element. See, from here I'm taking this value, copy that. Instead of onward I'm defining rbcal underscore text return. See, I'm not defining the full value of that id attribute. I'm defining beginning of that id attribute, the beginning value. the starting value of that ID attribute I'm using here, I'm defining here. Understand? See, this contains a function. How it verifies? This onward string should present inside this ID attribute anywhere. This onward text should present at any position inside this ID attribute. But how this starts with function verifies this? This text rbcal underscore txt written text or string should present at the beginning of ID attribute value. Are you clear? So that is the difference between contains and starts with. The verification is different. The contains function verifies differently. The starts with verifies differently. Okay. So this XPath also should identify successfully in the second calendar. Let us try this. Inside this calendar, whether it identifies the date or not. 22 in the first table. It should identify, it should highlight 22 in the first table. So it is highlighting 22 in the second table by using this XPath, using starts with function. Are you clear, Govind? Got it?
Yeah, here RB call txt return is the unique value, sir. Unique or that's what I taken,
Yeah,
right?
it should be.
That
It
one.
should be unique. It should be
That
unique.
is the
It should be unique value.
okay. How can you decide, sir? It's a unique. Have you compared with another data table, another
Yes, yes,
table?
yes. Right. In this HTML file, you have to check that whether this value is unique or not. Understand? If
Mm-hmm.
it is unique, see, up to here it is unique, but this value is not unique. Calendar is common in both the calendars here and here. Correct? Calendar is not a unique,
Okay, okay.
but up to here it is unique. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we can take it as
Okay,
the
okay, sir.
only unique value I have taken. Instead of taking the full value, I am taking only initial value, partial value.
Okay, okay.
See, we can take in this example, you no need to take partial value. I can take full value directly. Full ID value I can take. Understand? See, when you can use these functions contains, starts with these functions, for example, see, for example, this is a full value, correct? Okay. See, this ID value is dynamically changing. It is not constant in the application. For this division element, ID attribute value is keep changing, except this onward. This onward is constant. Onward is a constant here inside this ID attribute. But this before text and after this text not constant, keep changing. Are you clear? Or suppose this text is constant. Which text? This text is constant, but this calendar is not constant. It may change. Next time, here instead of displaying calendar, it may display calendar 1, calendar 2, calendar 3, like that. Understand my point here? Sometimes this ID attribute value is calendar 1, calendar 2, like that is changing. But rbcal underscore txt onward is not changing. That means inside this attribute value, only some partial text is constant and other partial text is not constant, is keep changing. So in that scenario, that means this entire ID attribute itself not constant, it is keep changing. So that's why we can't use full attribute value to identify that element, because that ID attribute value keep changing. If it is keep changing, we can't use that ID attribute full value to identify that web element. So what we are doing now, we are trying to find out, is there any partial text inside this ID attribute is constant, is not changing, and it is unique. Understand my point here? You are finding here, is there any partial value inside this attribute is constant and unique. If there is any partial value is constant and unique, then we can use that partial value to identify that element. by using different functions like contains or starts with. Understand? Got this
Yes,
point?
sir.
When we should use these functions, Govin? Contains, starts with, ends with, these functions. Whenever the attribute value is
Yes,
not
sir.
constant, is keep changing. If it is keep changing, then we have to find out that is there any some partial value inside that attribute value is not changing and constant and unique. See, in this example, we find it onward. Partial text is not changing and it is unique. So that's why we are using that onward as in contains a function. Suppose if you find that inside this attribute, this text is constant and the rest of the text is not constant. In that case, we are using this text using starts with function. Understand the scenario where we should use these functions? Not every time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, that is about starts with. Now come to ends with. Starts with, I define this function. Example, one more example I will copy. Okay. Okay. Now look at this. Ends with, there is one more function called ends with we can use to identify web element with the partial attribute value. Okay. See how to use this ends with. Same example we can take here. Instead of defining rbcal text written, we can use text written calendar. Is it right? We can use like this ends with here. Ends with. See here I am taking this attribute. I will remove this text. This is the end of the attribute value, correct? Onward calendar. This is the end of the attribute ID. So this XPath will identify first calendar, first table, date. Understand, Govin? I'm taking here
Yes, sir.
end of the ID attribute, end of the value. So now take this first calendar. Now go to ID. Highlight it. Error is coming. Oh, sorry. Function name not changed. Ends with. It should be not starts with. It is ends with, right? Ends with. Still throwing errors. What is wrong? What is the problem? Ends with. Okay.
These caps, sir,
Huh?
not a problem,
Come on,
right?
let us check that this value is right.
E is not in caps, right?
Now let us see that. Division, right? Onboard calendar. Correct only. RBCal onboard calendar. Correct, right? Onboard calendar. It's right.
Cal. Yes,
Huh?
correct, sir. Correct, correct only. CALE and ER, correct.
Hmm. Why it's not dilating?
Ends E's caps are smaller. Sir.
Huh?
That is not a ends and E and E's caps are smaller, sir.
It is also not working.
Mm.
Ends with. Okay, let me check this one. Okay, fine. Let us continue. I will check that one. Is it right? So what is wrong in that? Something wrong? Maybe that method itself wrong. I don't know. Function. Ends with should be there. Is there? I know that it is there. Okay, fine. Now let us see dissonant. These examples are wrong. Dissonant. There is one more thing we can use in Xpath. The dissonant. Dissonant means see how we are defining dissonance currently in our XPath using double slash. See that, correct? See here how we identified here. We are identifying TD element inside this table with the text value 22. This TD is not a direct child for this table element. It is called a dissonant. Understand? At present, currently, how we define dissonant in XPath using double slash. And we have another option to define dissonant elements. That is this dissonant keyword. We can use this dissonant keyword also. Dissonant. It should be defined like this with the two colons. Dissonance, like that. Dissonant with the two colons should be defined. Instead of using double slash, we should use single slash and we should write this keyword. Understand? That means very simple. Instead of using here double slash, we are using here dissonant keyboard. That is the difference. So instead of here, you are writing dissonant, dissonant double colons. That's it. Are you clear, Govin? How we can define dissonant tag,
Yes, sir.
dissonant element by using dissonant keyboard instead of using double slashes. So now check this, is it identifying or not? It is a first division only, right? Yeah. See, it is highlighting. So we can use here either dissonant or we can use double slash. Both are working fine. Either dissonant can be used or double slash can be used. Are you clear? You got it, Govin? Instead of using double slash, you can define the dissonant HTML element. By using this keyboard also, we can define dissonant element instead of using double slash. That is about dissonant. And another one, let me copy this example. Sorry, not here. Yeah. Now similarly, we can define a child tag. Child tag. Child tag is not required, but why they have defined? Okay, it is not required. No need to use this. Directly we can define TD of 2 like this. Okay, let us see that example also. Child tag. No need to use it. We don't use it actually generally, but there is a method. There is a keyword available. Let us see that keyword. We don't use this very much. Descendant also we don't use never, because we always use double slash. Okay. See how we can define this descendant tag, a child tag. Instead of using descendant here, I'm defining inside t body, t table, t body is there. Inside t body, I can define tr tag. Tr of it is the sixth row, right? Sixth row, and here we can use child tag. See, it is not required directly. It will take it as a direct child. If you define single slash, what that means? It will be defined as a direct child, immediate child. Okay. Now this also will identify that X path, but don't bother about this. It's not much important. See, it is highlighting 22. Even if we remove this child also, it will identify. No problem at all. Even if we remove this, it is identifying. Understand? So that's why I'm telling this child keyword we don't use it. Don't bother about that. And next, following. Following means it is sometimes useful. Following. It is sometimes useful following. So there is a difference.
Sir, 1 second.
Yeah.
Sir, 1 second. Sir, yeah, for child, you have taken the same code from which one, sir? From which you have taken the same thing? That script, that XPath you have taken from somewhere. From where we have taken the for child? For child, you have taken the XPath, right? From where you have taken the XPath?
This one. Where is that one? For child.
Descendant, sir.
Descendant. Yeah, I have taken that. I removed it. I have added t body, tr, everything. Because it is.
What does that, sir?
No, descendant means you know to define t body, tr tags, not required. Correct? Since
Yes.
yeah, I'm removing here t descendant. I'm adding here t body, tr, and inside tr, it is a direct child. Child means nothing but it is a direct child, immediate child.
Okay, sir. Okay.
See, both are same. So even if you remove
Okay,
this
sir.
child,
Got it. Okay.
yeah, it is also same. Okay, both are same. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Govind. Okay, my time is up. I have to take my son to school. Okay. It is now. We'll continue tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, we have three more pending.
Okay.
Following,
Okay.
ancestor, and proceeding. We'll complete it by
Okay.
tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.